Yo, what is going on, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 2. Last round we had Floowandereeze versus Tearlament, and here we do have Floowandereeze on again, but we also have Runic, Spellbook, Spright. So yeah, I mean, you can see one of the reasons why I wanted to have this as a feature match. Anytime I hear Spellbook cards showing up in the meta or just in general, it always piques my interest because it's a archetype that I really do like, and I've liked it for quite some time. So we're gonna see him start with Spellbook of Knowledge, discarding Spellbook of the Eternity, I believe it was, to go and draw 2 into Blue Boy, into Secrets, into Judgment. Obviously newly limited, in quotes, newly limited, but he'll be able to add, I believe, Spellbook spell cards from his deck to his hand during the end phase, equal number of spells activated this turn. Normal spells, something along the lines of that. It's been a very long time since I've read Judgment, so forgive me, but you can also then special summon a spellcaster monster, I believe up to the number of Spellbook spells activated from the deck. So that's what Spellbook was doing back in the day. They'd be summoning Jowgen, which is a level 2, basically just Vanity's Fiend, locking I believe both players from special summoning. We're going to see him go for Gigantic. You can see all the engines coming together here. The Runic engines going for Huggins to grab the field spell, and then going into Gigantic, summoning blue and red over the course of the turn. Gigantic getting access to Swap Frog here, and then we're going to see him go ahead and link into Elf using the Gigantic and the Blue Boy. And then we're going to see the Elf bring back the Swap Frog that the other Swap Frog sent once it was summoned off the Gigantic. Going for Totally Awesome. And ending on red with Elf, with Toad, one set. And follow-up basically in the form of Spellbook of Secrets in the hand. So, not terrible. We're going to see our Floowandereeze player lead here with a Pot of Duality, revealing a evenly matched, a Harpy's Feather Duster, and what looks to be I want to say that's Advent of Adventure. Yeah, that's Advent of Adventure. But no surprise to any of us, he is going to go ahead and take the evenly match, of course, help go into this field. He does have a way, though, to stop the evenly, so he either has another form of board breaker available to him here, or, just trying to burn as many negates as he possibly can. So total negate evenly, and then we're gonna see another evenly go ahead and get activated here. Yeah, evenly is not a once per turn, not even close to being a once per turn, so that is gonna go ahead and fully resolve here, getting rid of the sets and the 2 other sprites, and leaving him with just Elf, which, I mean, makes sense. If you are going to keep one card, it might as well be Elf. Main phase 2, we're going to see him immediately activate the Floowandereeze and the Unexplored Winds. I think that probably has to be my favorite Floowandereeze card, just because of the artwork, and also the effect is just kind of broken. But yeah, Spellbook of Judgment. During the end phase of the turn this card was activated, add Spellbook spell cards from your deck to your hand up to the number of spell cards activated after this card's resolution. Then you can switch summon one spellcaster type monster whose level is less than or equal to the number of cards added to your hand by this effect. So yeah, it's any spells, period, not just Spellbook spells. So yeah, very powerful card there. Didn't get too much of a payoff from that. The Runic engine also helping out with the spell count too, so you can kind of see the synergy there. But getting some follow-up is never bad. So we're going to see our Floowandereeze player here start with Robin. Robin, Chainlink 1, Elf, Chainlink 2, bringing back the Toad. And we'll see him go ahead and search out what I assume to be Eaglin. And then we're going to see him conduct a Tribute Summon to go ahead and tribute over the opponent's Toad and his own Robin. And then the Toad will add back a Swap. And the Robin, of course, will add itself back because of its own effect. Interesting thing there, Spellbook Magician of Prophecy, aka Blue Boy, is also a water monster, so Toad could add that back in this instance, so more synergy there. We're going to see him activate that Advent. That's going to go ahead and banish a Robin from the hand. And he's going to go ahead and search out the Magnificent Map, give him some more gas here to keep going. And he's going to go ahead and use the map effect, revealing the Eaglin, banishing a Toucan, Chainlink 1 Eaglin, Chainlink 2 Toucan, we'll see him add the M-Pen, and then here we're just again seeing the sheer power of the Unexplored Winds. Not a once per turn, just going to go ahead and tribute over his Eaglin and tribute over the opponent's Elf, denying the follow-up there. Yeah, you know, the opponent reading the Unexplored Winds here. Just double check, you know, is this card actually not once per turn? Yeah, it's not actually once per turn. It's kind of insane. Every time I play against this deck, I'm just reminded how broken that card is. So we're just going to see him end on Avian with the M-Pen and the searched Dreaming Town with map too. So this will punish any normal summon the opponent might have. And now you also have to worry about the removal from the Unexplored Wind. So we're going to see our Runic Spellbook Spright player here lead with a copy of Spellbook of the Secrets. So we're going to go ahead and search out Spellbook of Eternity. A lot of people don't necessarily know what this one does, or they might not know. Eternity lets you add back a banished Spellbook spell, or might be a banished Spellbook card. But they don't have any banished Spellbook cards right now. It's not like they activated Spellbook of Fate, which banishes Spellbooks from the grave to be able to, you know, resolve one of its 3 effects. So I assume Fate must be in the deck somewhere, and he decided not to search it out here, which is a little puzzling. I mean, I don't know what other reason why you'd play Eternity if you're not playing. Oh, he already has Fate in hand. Okay, so this is making much more sense. But he's playing 2 Eternity. That seems like a high number. This could also be an experimental build. Who knows? But we're gonna go ahead and see him summon out the Bestial Druis Worm, and we're gonna see him banish the Gigantic Spright, and we're gonna see him make a crucial error here that a lot of people tend to make against the Floowandereeze deck when it comes to the Bestial engine. Is that Druis Worm has to send special summon monsters to the graveyard, and in this case, Avian and the M-Pen were not special summoned. They were both normal summoned, so that would have been a good play there, you know, to take out one of those monsters essentially, but, you know, they were normal summoned, so that's not going to work. And then on the normal summon of Blue Boy, it'll get interrupted by the map, and we're just going to go into game 2. Quick reminder, guys, check out Imperium Duelist. They did release some new products recently, and if you want to pick any of them up, feel free to use my discount code WinnerKills10 off at checkout. And by the way, thank you to anybody that used my discount code picking up their new Legacy cloth mat. I really appreciate that, and I hope you guys enjoy those mats as soon as you get them. Also, don't forget to use my TCG Player affiliate link found in the description of all my videos. Anytime you guys shop and check out using that link, a small bit of revenue from your purchase will go right back into the channel and helps out a ton. So game 2 here, it's a little bit of a different story for our Floowandereeze player, just starting with the Eaglin. Searching out, I believe that was an M-Pen, setting 2 and passing. So very, very rough, but they do have the carry card in of the Featherstorm, which will get chained to the evenly matched, making it so his opponent cannot activate monster effects, and any monster effects that are activated will negate. I think it negates any activated effects. It doesn't stop them from activating effects. It's just any activated effects, I believe, are negated. So main phase 2, we're going to see him activate Spellbook of Judgment. Such a beautiful looking card. And it looks like in hand right now it has just a ton of spells. And what looks to be not a whole lot of Spright engine, except I see a Blue Boy there. Little unfortunate, but not so, because this hand kind of, you know, going to do a good job at countering the Featherstorm. So we're going to go ahead and see the Runic Destruction, Freezing Curses. It's been a while since the Runic stuff has been, like, in the meta. So I used to have them, like, down pat just based on artwork, but I think I'm a little rusty in that. But I think that's Freezing Curses based on that artwork color alone. So we will see him go ahead and use the effect to, of course, bring out Huggins. And cannot use Huggin here to search the field spell, of course, because of the Featherstorm. But, yeah. Basically, just going to... Not sure if he was just going to pass there, but it looks like we're going to see the activation of Dreaming Town here, which is a very clutch card to have set in this instance, especially alongside that Featherstorm. That's going to trigger sort of a chain reaction here, bringing out Toucan. Toucan is going to go ahead and allow him to normal summon out the Eaglin. And since the Eaglin was banished, of course. And then we're going to see the Eaglin go ahead and add the Apex Avian. And then we're going to see him normal summon the M-Pen. And we chain link 1 end pen, chain link 2 Dreaming Town, banishing it to book all the monsters they have, adding the Magnificent Map for follow-up for next turn, and it's definitely just going to be game over from there. And we're going to see Runic Spellbook Spright admit to defeat to Floowandereeze. So that is going to do it for this match. A rather short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And last but not least, a big shout out goes to our Divine level channel members who are Pony Start, Cadillacs84, HCH Cyber, and Misfid. Thank you guys for being our current Divine level channel members. Your support is greatly appreciated.